So okay, that's the end of our sales report for this week. By the way, bosses, I'm if you can hear from my voice, I'm feeling a bit sick, cold, So
Right.
I predict I will be falling sick tomorrow. So I'll take one day off, Huh? So please, anything, do drop me an email. I will follow up the 2 days later.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, take tomorrow off. You done a good job today with the sales
Perfect.
report. So yeah, no problem. Go have a day off. Come back. Yeah, see you Monday, right?
Yes, Monday.
Uh,
If I'm feeling better.
but TY, we're having quite a packed week, so I think you better give me an MC. If can tonight, okay, by tonight, so that
Tonight.
at least when tomorrow the colleagues ask, right, I can,
Okay.
you know lah, they might
Now
complain and
11
all.
o'clock. I
So
mean, I must go A&E, to get MC
on tomorrow morning lah,
morning.
okay. Don't
Okay,
say
okay.
I
All right
don't
then.
say I bad boss okay.
Okay,
Anyway,
all right.
yeah. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Cut. Good. So what's
Okay,
today's
hi
topic?
everybody. This is the Drunken Dad, and we have Angmodan and TY, and this is the 3Ds in the pod. So okay, maybe Dan, teacher being a teacher, I think today's topic is very related to teacher and also of course to all the working adults as well. So then do you want to
That's
explain
right. But
to
before
us
we
why
start,
why do we have that skit? Yeah.
Okay, well,
before we start,
today's
we have to
Oh, we
know
need
talk.
to count the time.
Oh, it's kind of time.
TY is smart.
All right,
Okay, yeah,
all
we
right.
need to roll the dice. Okay, we need to roll the
Dice.
dice. Let me set my alarm. Okay.
Okay, not too bad.
Oh, I missed it.
Is it 30?
30, yeah.
Is it
Okay.
30?
I missed
Again, and the time starts now. Okay.
Okay, today officially this is called honor-based sick leave. This is something I've learned today.
Honor
So
what?
basically,
Honor what? Honor what?
honor-based sick leave. When
Meaning
you
what?
are
Honor meaning-
sick,
Oh.
are you? Is it a must for you to go to the doctor to get a medical certificate to prove that you are sick? Because this is something that I've found in Singapore, that if you are sick, you need to get a medical certificate to get that day off, or how many days you need to be off.
Or justify.
Justify. If it's just one day, many companies, I'm not so sure how many, that's why we can chat about that, but say for the companies I've worked for in Singapore, I have had to get a medical certificate just for one day off for sick leave. In the UK, where I'm from, this is not a practice used. If you are sick, you can simply phone up your boss and say, I'm not coming in today, I'm sick. And they go, okay, see you tomorrow. There are caveats, so we can discuss those in terms of how many days can you be sick before a UK employer will say, hold on, it's been a week now.
200
Yeah.
days.
So how many days? I'm
Are you
curious.
sure? Are you sure you're, not just on holiday?
Yeah. So
yeah. And actually, that number I think is 7 days.
a week, huh? Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
So
at least
I suppose the discussion is: do you think? Because I know that members of parliament here in Singapore have discussed this whole practice, which is from top down. It's again, companies by law are required to give sick leave, and that's normally 14 days. So is this practice, even though you're entitled to 14 days, do you still need to prove it? If it's just one day, I'm not feeling very well, do I really need to get out of the house, go to the GP when I'm sick, just to get a certificate to prove to my employer? Can you just not do it, and they'll say, okay, well, see you tomorrow, because you're still entitled to 14 days. So yeah, what do you think? What do you think, Mr.
Oh,
DDD?
Okay, so for me
Mr.
first,
Thingy.
because I think I can represent most of the normal working adults because we work 5 days work week kind of thing, and then I work with big
Abnormal.
corporate, right? So
Mm.
they do have like quite a strict rules. We have always been following that, meaning if you fall sick and then you will have to apply for leave, right? But of course, it also depends on your boss. So by law, you need to do that, but by right, so by left, if let's say your boss is very lenient, she will just not tell anyone else that, as in like she will not tell the
She will
HR that
cover
you
for you.
actually are
She will
sick.
cover for you.
As in like she will just say that
Mm.
okay, just rest at home. You know, she
Yeah.
wouldn't take this as like a MC so called. But just I think last year we implemented something very special. It's called MC without leaves.
Leave
Sick
without
leave
MC.
without MC. Yeah. So it's like a sick leave without MC. So mean
Mm.
every employee is entitled for 2 days. So
Ah,
throughout this
okay.
whole 1 year, right, you have
Two
two
days
days
a
of
year.
2 days a year. The sick leaves without MC. So because the truth is
Sorry, can
we
I
do
just
go
ask?
to
Is that sorry? Can I just ask? Is that so? You've all got 14 days, but you can have within that 14 days 2 days where you don't need a certificate.
on top of that two
Oh, on
days.
So
top.
16
Oh,
days
okay.
So
On
it's
top.
more of like
Okay.
a company benefit. It's like a
Mm.
company
Mm.
benefit for the employees, right? Um, I think because the fact is we don't go to GP all the time. Like if let's say you are feeling like a little bit like under the weather, you don't just go to a GP. You can just take your whatever medicine or Panadol and then just go to rest, right? You don't just go to GP. So yeah, but what I also noticed is, I mean, this is for the working adults, right? But just today, what happened today was my son was not feeling well this morning, so he didn't go for his childcare. So for childcare, normally they don't request for like an MC, but he has a class like a supplement class after his
Mm.
school tonight. But for those classes, like for example, your piano class, your robotic class, or including like your English class or whatever, right? I think for the center, they will request for an MC. Like if let's say you report sick, right, you actually have to produce the MC so that they can give you replacement class. If not, it's considered as you absent by yourself, so they won't give you any replacement class. All right. So this is something that I think, and maybe because it's so commonly used in Singapore in this environment, it's just something that it's yeah, everyone never question like why do we need an MC, I feel. Because like, it's just so common now. What do you think, DY?
Um, I think yes, we need MC because we have to be accountable, right? Yeah. Well, there's a lot of reason. There's a lot of reason. There's a lot of reason. So let's talk about HR. Let's say you are the HR. You're not even the boss. You're the HR. So even the boss allow you to go. Okay, sure. If I'm the HR, I'll be like, hey, where is Ken? Where's Dan? You know, I don't have to go to Ken or Dan's boss. I'll have because I'm the HR. I have to do my job, right? Because if I
Mm.
don't do my job, someone else can then malinger and disappear from work. Then who's going to be answerable for that? So I have to be answerable for that. Um, and keeping the morale fair as possible. It's already not fair, The fact that in a corporate environment where there's only very little bosses, many below
Employees.
fighting to be the apex, you know that it's gonna be unfair already. Meaning you put in this amount of effort, I put in this amount of effort, but then the boss had to rate, okay, you get more bonus than the person, or you get the recommendation for promotion. This environment is really not fair. And if I still don't enforce fairness, wow, then it's going to create a lot of animosity with bad blood, bad culture within the company. Yeah, and of course, then other administrative things like Ken mentioned, Drunken Dad mentioned that
Yeah.
you have a replacement that deals with money, right? So, or we don't want. So the only way to prove is certificate. Yeah. But that's before COVID, right? And then when COVID happens, when most people are working from home, and even today, you realize that even you have MC, you're working from home. So I don't care. As a boss, I don't care. you submit that report to me. You may not need
Uh,
to reply email because you're on MC, but no, the deadline is still 2 days later, right?
uh,
Mm.
So you realize that those people working from home, with MC or not, they still work
yeah.
because they spend half a week working, right?
Actually, this is another topic altogether
Mm,
because even if you're on vacation these days, because
mm,
technology is so advanced, you can receive your email, you can
yeah,
change your proposal, whatever, on your
yeah,
mobile phone. So you are
yeah,
literally working 24
yeah,
7,
yeah.
7 days a week. And there's a
Mm.
saying in China, it's called 996, right? Meaning 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week. This is their working
Life.
culture. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Mm.
So
Mm,
this MC thing in Singapore, another side of it is that I have people who actually, I know people who actually go to doctor to get the
mm.
MC, to get the extra MC, because like maybe next week he's going to, or
Holiday.
tomorrow he's going to bring his kids to some wonderland,
Yeah,
whatever. So,
yeah.
so today he will report sick. And then I asked like, how do you even ask for MC? Like what if the doctor find out? He said, look, there are some things that you tell the doctor you're just not feeling well, right? The doctor will can't justify whether you're not feeling well or not. Like for example, stomach ache. You can always act stomach ache because there's no way that the doctor can check. I was like, oh, wow, this it's unlike fever, it can check your temperature, unlike like any cough, you can check your lung, right? But having a bad stomach is just I'm not feeling well from this morning. I think 5 times already. Why? It's such a normal
But
thing, so I didn't go
yeah
for
lah,
work today.
yeah. As long as you
I'm
as you
like,
pay for it lah. I mean, you can pay for let's say stomach flu. That is they can't detect, right? They only can detect a bit of dehydration and give you some medicine. So you pay for
yeah,
it lah. Pay for the medicine, pay for the consultation, and
yeah,
you get
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and you technically don't even have to do that. After COVID, you have the online doctor.
Yeah, but
Mm.
but
Yeah,
online doctor is more expensive. Online doctor is
yeah,
more expensive, so
yeah,
they will go for the cheapest. Like for example,
yeah.
the normal GP that they
September,
know the
yeah.
consultation fee is low, or they can even do what they say they headache, and then the doctor say, do I need to give you Panadol? Then he said, no lah, I have Panadol at home. So so you don't
Just pay
even
for the consultation and see.
and the MC.
Yeah.
So it's okay. I shouldn't use the word smart, but it's smart. Like
This definitely works for a salary man, right? Or salary
yeah,
woman, right? Because they
yeah,
have
yeah,
they're accountable for their their sh- their attendance at work. And if you
yeah.
Well,
are an
I think
SME,
I mean you've covered a few things there. I mean
mm,
that's why the term honor based honor. You
mm,
have honor to not lie and say I'm seriously sick. I want a day off, or you're just playing punk and you want
Mm.
to have the extra long weekend. Um, the idea here is that is your working culture that bad where you just can't you, you can't you, the boss is not going
well,
to trust you.
yeah, but the trust is like what $37 consultation fee, right? So your
No,
honor
the
system is $37, for example, or $12 at the polyclinic, or $18. I don't know what's the rate now. Yeah. So on
I mean we
another
are.
perspective, the honor system is, yeah, if you're honorable, go get MC.
I think we are talking about two different things here. One is if let's say you are really sick, but
Mm,
you can self medicated, so you don't go for doctor.
mm,
Then this kind
mm,
of thing I think you can discuss with your boss. Boss, sorry, I'm really not sick, but I didn't go for doctor, so I don't have an MC. Can I just
mm,
register as a medical leave, right? And if the boss is good, then okay. But the second type, which is like what I mentioned earlier, the person fake being sick. So this one is I don't think we are talking about honor here. This one is purposely cheating. It's like you just want to cheat for extra day of off.
Oh
no,
no,
yeah,
So
I mean it's like it's the same thing really, isn't it? You're saying that I'm
you're cheating.
honor means not cheating, right?
Yeah.
But you have
So
you have you
but
your you have trust in your employees
But that's
that they're not gonna.
that's a blind faith, all right? Oh,
Oh, he
that's a
had a
blind
good
faith.
connection.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I understand you're saying, oh, if you're just a little bit, you know, you got a little bit of a head cold, you got a bit of a headache, you
Mm,
can still manage to go down to the doctors and get your
yeah.
certificate, come back home, have
Yeah.
a rest.
You know
I'm just saying, isn't there possibly a middle ground where you could say, okay, if it's been 2 days, then you better go to the doctors. Have one day of, okay, you're sick, fair enough. But if it goes over to 2 days, then you better go to the doctor.
Yeah. So basically what we are asking is, if you what is the cost of that one benefit of doubt, 1 day of benefit of doubt? What's the cost? $37, right? To the person paying for the MC. But what's the other side of the cost to the company? You know, that's one thing. And then what is the cost of, hey, this company is so lenient, and then if everyone is righteous, that's fine. But what if, you know? And I can tell you, in the working world, with there's this saying, right? Welcome back. There's this saying, right, in the working world, right? The more hardworking, the more productive people will be driven to death faster, because the boss will always get the more productive guy to do the job.
Mm.
Then the guy will always be busy and busier, and then the less productive, or the one that likes to, malinger and not do anything, will always be the one that's chilling, and so now then there's this problem, right? But of course, if the boss is really clear-headed and that he can identify that, oh yeah, this is a hardworking one, end of the year I give you more bonus, I give you promotion, that's still fine. So then we take away this benefit of that, we take away this leader role. Then you are left behind the bottom crumbs of those who are not working hard. Then they are still bickering and fighting.
I can see that point, but
Yeah.
ultimately, we're only talking about 14 days.
Uh-huh.
So you're possibly cheating your company out of 14 days only. Going by what you're saying we want to eliminate all this doubt. Like you prove you're sick. I need an MC. Prove it. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you're just going to be, I'm saying like, okay, you got 1 day, then it goes to 2 days. Okay, you better go to the doctors, because that's what happens in UK. But there's actually other underlining differences between UK and Singapore. One is UK get more annual leave altogether,
Mm-hmm.
and access to doctors is extremely difficult. You've got no way would you go to the doctor if you've got a bit of a flu or a bit of a stomach ache, because you will not see a doctor. The waiting list,
It's the wait.
your GP, you will not see.
Okay.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
You answered in a way. You answered some of the question, because in Singapore there's abundance of doctor, GP as well as polyclinic, and it's affordable, right? It's affordable. And if you happen to fall under the, I don't know, some welfare group, you get even cheaper or even free clinic consultation, right? So that's one thing. Now, earlier you mentioned about 14 days of paid leave.
Yeah. No,
What
paid
about,
paid medical doctor leave. Doctor leave. Yeah.
Yeah, paid leave. Paid leave, meaning you have MC, you still get paid for the days you're not working.
Yeah.
Right. Then you have, and then there might people who take MC, all right, or because they don't mind give up that 1 day worth of work of their own salary. I want to go for holiday that 1 day. But what, as from a business owner or SME point of view, right? The staff will, I pay a percent. My sales is this much. I pay a percentage to my staff, and if he doesn't turn up for work, I lose this much of my profit. Right?
Yeah.
Because I don't pay my staff the same as my profit. I pay this much of my profit to my staff. If he doesn't turn up to work, I lose this chunk of my profit. or whatever value I peg upon one day's worth of work. So then, from a business point of view, I'm losing too much if you disappear for one day. So as I said, if you are sick, by all means, go take a break. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, go for it. Just certify it. That's all. Yeah.
I think 14 days sounds little, like because 14 days out of 365, right? But if you look at money and cents, just like what TY just suggested, I did a math. So let's say there's just someone who is being paid $6,000 per month. Okay. So divided by 21 work days, right? Because 1 week is 5 days, right? So average maybe 21 to 25, right? If we divide by 21, 1 day is 285. So if let's say this person cheated 5 days, that's like $1,400. So we don't mind this person if cheat for 4 days MC, but can you tolerate someone who steal $1,400 from another person? Because it's almost like that, right? Because I paid you this amount of money to work, but you cheated me and bring your kids to some land.
Yeah,
then
technically, you
it's
cheat.
1,000.
Even 5 cents is still cheating, right?
Yeah, $1,400. So yeah, I think this number thing it's tricky. But again, I agree with Angmodan because in China here to get an MC is also very hard. Like they don't have like a GP.
Really?
Yeah. It's really hard. They don't have GP and stuff. So basically, if you're sick, right, you just go to the pharmacy and then just get the medication.
Medicine.
But I'm not sure whether the pharmacies can give you an MC. That's
right. So you choose to believe this person for 14 days. Oh no, for 7 days. You choose to believe for 7 days, and then after 7 days, his real true self will reveal.
in UK law, after 7 days, then you need to get, they call it a fit note, i.e. a sick note to get certified that you have been sick for those 7 days. Yeah. And I just, I can see where you're coming from, and that again, it's why the topic is called honor based. Are you honorable to your company? Will you be a good employee and not take the piss? You're coming from it as an angle of everyone is going to take the piss.
Actually, earlier I mentioned the other side of being honorable is to go for to take the MC when I'm sick, to always give an MC, to always prove myself that I am certified by a professional. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I know what you mean. The honor goes from the
other side of the honor system. I am always proven by a third party that if whatever my fitness, I'm fit. I'm sick today, and I have a third party. I have a doctor who says that I'm sick today. I'm honorable even down to the line. Yeah. So it's not just words anymore. It's really literally I have a piece of paper to certify me. Hence the medical cert. Welcome back, Mr. Drunken Dad.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, my connection has been really bad recently. Oh, but I have something interesting to add on. Something similar to this honor and MC thing. So back in uni days, I'm not sure whether you guys remember, like if you are sick and all, you actually need to produce an MC for your class as well, because you can't just one thing class like skip classes, right? So, but recently, I found out that the students are actually doing something that it's even out of my imagination. So what? Because they are all in their second year of masters, right? So a lot of them, they are all planning to go out to the workforce already. But it will be too late if, let's say, they start only starting to look for a job when they are in year 3. So what most of them do is they will just send their resume and ask for chance to do internship.
Okay.
So if let's say they get an internship, right, they will just go for the internship first. But what will happen to their studies? So there are people who paid for another student to attend the class for them and take their attendance and take the classes and do even presentation for them for the whole semester, right? TY, the lecturer, who thought that Angmodan is actually Drunken Dad for the whole semester.
Okay.
While the Drunken
Only
Dad
China,
is actually
China,
out there.
Taiwan.
Yeah, Drunken Dad is actually out there doing internship for another company. So
Okay.
Angmodan got the money, Drunken Dad get the module.
Okay.
I'm like, wow. That's why they actually starting to implement face recognition at class attendance system in the school, because there are a lot of students doing this. So only
Yeah.
by the face recognition, which is registered in your school system, right, that can actually
Yeah.
recognize the students. I'm like,
And that's why they
I
have
was
AI, right?
amazed. Yeah, I was like,
Oh, the
oh
AI
my
system.
goodness. And one day I was like, I can't imagine this, right? It's just out of the world. I don't know how they had even thought of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy to. I mean,
So
from a teacher,
I
let's say
think
if I'm
mm,
if I'm a teacher, right, and if I'm not that close to my student, I just blindly look at grades, results. Yeah, then and it's difficult for the teacher to really pay attention to every single one or recognize their face and their interest and the kind of work that they do, that their style, especially when it's a very dry like economic. You don't need to understand that student. If it's art, you need to discuss or see the
yeah,
style, the
yeah.
influences. Yeah, then the teacher will get to know the student more. But if it's economic accounting, you just submit your test paper or your tutorial, and I just mark, and everything based on grades. I really don't give a damn who you are, right? And but then of course then the other student will be like, what? Wow, and then it come back to again the fairness and the honor system, right? So MC is always good.
Yeah.
or
It's
face verification.
Well, actually, I'm very
I
very
just
happy we had. I'm very happy we had this discussion because I think I like TY's point of view here with the honor being placed on you as an employee. Are you of a high standard whereby you need to prove, just like you proved with a certificate of education, that you are the best person for the job? You have now had the honor of supplying a certificate to say that you have been lawfully sick.
That's right.
So it's a good. I mean, it's just something, and I think it. Yeah, again, it's. I roll with the punches here, but I just feel.
But
When you're
something?
sick, you can't be bothered to get out of bed to go to the doctors just to get the MC. That's how I come from it. It's like I've got this really bad, I'm really vomiting, and I have to go out and go to the doctor. But obviously, actually thinking about it, you don't have to do it straight away. You do it once you're a little bit better. You got, actually, in the law it says you got 48 hours. So you got 48 hours to get yourself
to inform of your employer.
Yeah. No, to get that MC back to the employer. You have to tell the employer straight away you're sick.
Okay, I have the Ministry of Manpower page with me right now. So it says that point 3, it says that you have you're entitled to sick leave when you have informed or tried to inform your employer within 48 hours of your absence. Yeah. So
wow, that no, sorry, what's the wording again? Because I think I read that.
you can go MIA for 2 days. Within 48 hours, like the 47 hours, you call your boss, hey, sorry, yesterday I fainted. This morning also. So you can go MIA for 2 days.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
At the last hour, you inform him you are not wrong.
Yeah, so this is under the
I misread that. I think that's quite a ridiculous thing to put in print.
Yeah, but this
if you want to be honourable, you phone up really early and say, look, I can't come in tomorrow.
Yeah, this provided you don't faint. So for someone who fainted, this person has 48 hours to recover, all right, to inform his boss or her boss.
Yeah, well, that
mm.
tells me this law is really written for somebody that's really like they
So
fall into a coma or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
So to me, let's say again see on which side of the fence you are sitting on, and then how you look at it. So when you do HR, you sometimes, when you are a team leader or a manager, when you do HR, I can tell you you are faced with lots of, I'm sure when you deal with students, you are faced with lots of excuses.
Well,
My
no,
dog ate my homework.
well, no, managed adults and working out scheduling
Yeah,
and getting them into different schools, and I've had the ill ones and
yeah.
the sick ones.
So
So yeah,
yeah,
I understand. I
and
understand the mindset of untrusting.
yeah, no, it's not untrusting. Well, it's not untrusting because all of, I mean, I would like to give benefits to everybody. All right.
Mm.
So what it means is that what I'm trying to say is that we have different appreciation or different level of acceptance. Like for example, if some people wash their bed sheet 3 days a week, 3 days in a week. Yeah, some people can change their bed sheet once a month, right? They have different level of sanitation, health hygiene level. Yeah, but so for some people, oh, I have a little bit of pain. Oh no, I cannot do this work. I need to rest. Some people say, what's this? I just grit my teeth. I'm gung-ho and I just go on. Yeah. So I think the law caters is try to be the law try to be lenient, but also try to have a scope.
Yeah,
So if not, then that's useless to have a law. so
yeah.
so yeah. So then okay, I think it's reasonable within 48 hours. Yeah, but if I say within 1 hour, what if I faint and I die? That kind. I need to come back to life. Yeah. Okay, that's all. Is it? Oh man, too fast, too fast.
Yeah. Well, I think we covered quite a bit. I think we
Yeah.
covered quite a bit. Like and we have different the TY, the last point that TY just said is actually true also. So how do you define whether you are really sick or not? Like the definition of having a headache is just different. Like I think I'm having a very bad fever when I am 37.9, for example. But TY, he can just come to work when he's 38.5. Who knows, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So this,
My last company, right? Not last, my one of my previous company, they, because the HR wants to come out with apparently they think that a lot of people are taking MC, right?
Mm.
So they have they want to, or they are trying to come up with a good CSR, corporate social responsibilities program. So they say, okay, people who have at least MC get some bonus like 400
Ah,
bucks
yeah.
by
Yeah,
end of the
yeah,
year.
yeah, yeah.
I can tell you, oh man, I see colleague coughing away, puking blood and everything. They still turn out to work. So for $400,
Yeah,
they will want to kill. They want to kill themselves and the people around them
yeah.
just for that $400.
So that's the other kind of direction we could have gone into. The
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
coming in sick, because some people
Yeah.
are honourable and will. I
Yeah.
need to go to work.
Yeah.
I've got this flu, but I still need to come
I'm
in. And you're
contagious,
coughing.
but I don't give
I'm
a damn.
contagious, but I'm going to give this to yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but yeah. Okay. Cool.
Good job.
Thank you guys. Thank you
Okay.
everyone.